Thank you very much for having me, and also good evening, my big boss in America. The replacement is not surprising because don't forget that these are inherited appointees from the previous government, and because of their expertise and understanding of the profession, Mr. President decided to leave them this long. I think injecting new blood, new ideology into the system would only help but rejig the intelligence community as it were. Of course, don't forget that the newly appointed DSS DG is an operational personality. He's been a director in different places. He's been somebody that is set among his peers to be a builder, a welfareist, and of course, a core professional to the core. So I think Mr. President, if you ask me, was just looking for somebody that can be described as a core professional to be able to achieve what he has at the back of his mind. Recently, I'm sure you would have heard of a lot of intelligence failure, especially in terms of intelligence sharing and all those stuff like that. So having this new ideology come in and looking at the pedigree of the new DSS director as somebody that have done excellently well, especially in his chosen career, and somebody that has been identified as a builder, and somebody that any place that he has been posted and state that he has been posted to, he has done excellently well in those places. I think, Mr. President, putting a core professional in these offices is a welcome development, and we expect that at the end of the day, we will not be having shortfall of intelligence, and of course, the problem will not be whether those intelligence will be used by the relevant agencies that those intelligence are transmitted to. If they are used, and if Mr. President is also going to allow them to do the work the way they want to do it as professional, I can assure you that there will be a total overhauling of the intelligence sector as far as security is concerned in this country.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Tony. But Mr. Tony, the NIA DG announced the resignation days ago, and we're told that in the statement from the presidency today that the DSS boss also resigned. So the question now is, do you think that their exit could have been perhaps maybe voluntary, or there was a perceived need to overhaul the leadership of the better result?
No, basically the issue of like the big boss Dennis Amachree said, the issue of nomenclature, whether resigned or replaced, is just a matter of soft landing. You need to respect the occupant of those offices. So those offices are people, they have served, they have done their country excellently well to the best of their professional ability. So it doesn't make sense saying that they sacked them. That's an insult. So if you say that they resigned, it doesn't make any difference. As far as those of us in the industry are concerned, whether you say they are sacked or you say Mr. President has replaced them, the fact remains that they were not dismissed. Honorably bowing out of the service, and I'm sure that they're going to do wonderful sent forth for all of them for service, well delivered by them. BQ was excellently good in his time, a perfect gentleman, he's a professional in his own right. He's not the talking type. He's an extremely humble human being. At least I've been privileged to meet him, and I can tell you that for free. So those type of people, you don't say. I think it's just a matter of management of information. That is the way I see it.
And how would you assess the newly appointed bosses of these bodies? What do you expect from them after this appointment?
I told you that for these people, I expect that I know very well, like I told you, that the new DSS DG is a builder. There are pedigree to show that he's a builder. He was just to work for 3 months on election issues in Lagos State for just 3 months. Within 3 months, he overhauled the whole structure in Lagos State Command of the DSS, renovated almost everywhere within 3 months, which is even contrary to the culture we have in this country, where you have appointees coming to look for how to, rake as much as possible as they can rake. And if you look at when he was in Rivers State and in some other state that he has worked, you will see we're talking of obvious achievement that speaks for itself. So if you are looking at it from that angle, and you are now looking at it at the national level. What do we expect? We expect better transmission of intelligence. We expect better operational methodology. We expect core professionalism at the end of the day. We expect professional discipline from him because he has the pedigree and he has the antecedent to that extent. The same thing with the new DG of the NIA, who has served in even one of the extremely critical and contentious countries you can think of in the world. He has been in North Korea, for example. So these are people that you are